Hey everybody. There's so much on my mind, and usually I try to think of at least one or two topics that I want to touch upon if I'm going to make a vlog post. And today I can't choose which one really to talk about and what I really want to say. My life lately has become, you know, uh, so much of it is really great, and beautiful time, that I have, and so much of it is a lot of unknowns, So, and then there's other times where it's hard, and I have to just admit this is a struggle, and I have to show that side of what ALS sometimes too, because I try to hide. I'm a very positive person. I don't like to show weakness, but I do. Those who are very close to me and that are family, you will see that. Others won't, though. And so I'm very private when it comes to that. But, I show mostly on here. Of course, I'm always serious on here and very serious about this disastrous disease called ALS. And so you'll always see that from me. But a lot of the time I come on here and I show you, and I'm smiling now because I still feel pretty good. It could be the cannabis that's going through my, body. And I put a little coconut butter, cannabis in my coffee every morning. So it keeps me, nice, level throughout the day. And I don't want to start a debate on the legalization of medical marijuana. I have my medical marijuana card. Thank you very much. But a big proponent of it if it's something that you're thinking about doing. It helps a lot of the symptoms that I go through. I believe it does anyway. And a lot of it is what you believe too. So like when I tell you, like, I come on here, sometimes I try to be real brave, and there's a lot of good shit going on, right? And I'm doing a lot of freaking fantastic stuff. But sometimes it's just, I'm sitting here like I am alone, and I was on a conference call this morning about a company that I'm following very closely for stem cell treatment, and they decided to open up a conference call for patients and caregivers, and just kind of let them know where they stand with the right to try bill that has just passed. And I'm actually really grateful for this company, their Israeli company, for at least doing that and kind of opening themselves up, even though they didn't come to a final decision of how they want to help ALS patients. But with the right to try bill, with avenues for companies to offer treatment drugs, so trial drugs. Anyway, I kind of feel like I know where their heart is, and I kind of feel like I know they want to do it. I still feel probably for me, it's not until 2020 that stem cells are going to be available through right to try even. That's a personal opinion, again, which could obviously be affected by the coffee I drank this morning, so don't hold me to that. The other thing is, like, so I'm in that kind of mood and feeling like there's the unknown of, like, I'm on the only two drugs that are available for ALS, and so, man, what else can I do, man? There's so many, other supplements and things I could be trying, and I'm like, am I doing everything? And there's the space where, sometimes I need to get real with myself, and realize that when you see this arm moving, it's the only part of my body that I can move right now on my own. Well, not the only part, but one of the only ones, and, as far as my limbs. And it's freaking me out. I mean, let me just say it. So let me just say it out loud, like, so you guys know that I'm, like, real, like. And I know there are other ALS patients out there, and they're at different levels than I am. I'm a pretty slow progressor. For some, I'm coming up on the 5-year level, so I'm over to probably the 70 or 80 percentile already, I think. When I sit there and I think about, I have one limb that's actually working right now, and when that one goes, I become a quadriplegic. So that's some pretty heavy shit, And I think for people sometimes to hear it from me. Like, I hear a lot of times, like when I'm sitting across the table from someone and we're interacting and we're having dinner and, maybe even, whatever, a cocktail of choice or whatever, and we're sitting across the table from one another. People forget I have ALS. They don't even know. Like, it's like, and that's how I am most of the time. That's how I want to be viewed. I want to be viewed as like just me. Like, I don't have this disease. I'm going straight forward, right? I'm full steam ahead. But you know what? I gotta be realistic. I need help, to do certain things. I have this one hand left, right? And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna use it as best I can until it goes. But I'm between my fourth and fifth year of this disease, and again that means that I'm a fairly slow progressor. Even so, to make the 5-year mark, that's kind of the cutoff. That's like only 85% of people get to 5-year, and now I'm feeling like it's starting to move, and I get freaked out, right? And but then I calm myself down because I have acceptance of it. I have acceptance. I'm not afraid to die. I'm afraid to leave my kids. I know I posted something about hitting these precious moments, and man, I just want them to keep going. It's like the next one might be, Ryan graduating college. That's 2 years from now. I can do it. I may not be able to use any of my arms and my legs, but I still feel like I'm going to be here. I don't feel like I'm going anywhere really anytime soon. But like, people need to get aware of what this disease does. And so, the problem with, once we diagnose someone with ALS, for every diagnosis we lose somebody from ALS. So the population of ALS patients always remains the same. So it's very, if we lose a person every 90 minutes from ALS in the world, and we diagnose another patient every 90 minutes every place in the world. If there's a total of, for example, I don't know, like 2,000 ALS patients in the States, I have no idea. I made that up. It's always going to be that number. You know what I mean? So it's never going to have like the height of like, man, we really need to stop this quick. I don't know. I don't know. And so I'm a little bit all over the place because I'm in a little bit of one of my kind of down moods at the moment. I don't have a lot of them. And I can get out of it in 2 seconds, But, listening to that phone call this morning, and after the right to try passed, I kind of, I had small hopes that this company was going to open up their stem cell treatment here in the United States for patients to get available to buy or to use. And they're still a ways away about that. I think the company and other companies want to be compassionate and they want to give these drugs and have them available. But it's going to be hard for any company to still not think about the risks they're taking to give this treatment. So there's that. And that just kind of made me think, like, what else the hell can I do? But be positive. Oh, I wanted to put a couple thanks out there. Last month for ALS Awareness Month, I put a Facebook for a fundraiser thing, and you guys were awesome. So many of you donated. I was able to donate, I think around $1,500 or more. It might have been closer to $2,000. I'm not sure. You guys came through for me. A couple of people, a lot of people, I'm sure they read this. I wanted to thank you for that. I also want to put a thing out to my brother, Paul. PJ, I love you. My brother's birthday was on June 6th, and he did a fundraiser on his Facebook page. And all of his friends and family got together and exceeded his goal. And he raised almost $1,500 too, to the ALS Association Connecticut chapter. Next Tuesday, I have a meeting over at the ALS Association of Connecticut. And we're going to talk about how I can help move forward, maybe partner with them. I told you guys I had some things on my mind. Things are coming up. And I need to start doing them now while I can, because I will. because sometimes, I need to channel what I'm feeling, and whether I'm feeling really fucking awesome and feeling great, I need to channel that. When I'm feeling like shit, I need to fucking channel that shit and do something about it, because I'm not a goddamn quitter, and it would be easy to for something like this, and you know what? And it's so hard, and it's so hard for everybody around me to even see me going through this, and the people that are taking care of me. It's so hard. It's so hard for everybody. But I got to channel that into how can I help the next person? How can I help myself? How can I help the next person after me? How? I'm going to figure out a way that will be right for me. Whoever gave me up above, whoever gave me this disease, gave it to me for a reason. I'm starting to believe that the reason is that he wanted me to do something good, do something hard, and get something good accomplished. And that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So if you're along on this ride for me, and for other people like me, I thank you so much. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I really do. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace.